Hello again, and it's been a very quiet Friday weather-wise. The city had another warm night, only dipping to 19 degrees, but there's been very little movement since then. The mercury climbed less than 3 degrees, peaking at 21.7. The muggy overnight conditions extended around Melbourne, with minimums mostly of 17 and 18, and maximums have been fairly consistent as well. Generally the low 20s, 23 in northeastern suburbs was the highest. The morning cloud produced a few light showers, but barely troubled the gauges. Parts of East Gippsland recorded a millimetre or two, but it's been dry across the rest of the state. And while the cloudy skies and southerly breezes kept it cool through southern districts, it was another warm day through the north, with maximums in the low 30s along the Murray. A cold front crossed Tasmania last night and made quite an impact there. Yesterday, Hobart had its warmest March day in 3 years. It reached 29 degrees, and that's 9 above average, but it was 11 degrees cooler today, and that front also delivered our cooler conditions. But tomorrow, a high will settle over Tasmania, and that'll direct warmer northeasterly breezes across Victoria, so daytime temperatures will bounce back. We'll be under light breezes on Sunday, so we can expect a calm and sunny day. And then Monday is the warmest in the outlook as northeasterly breezes pick up again. Taking a quick look around the country for tomorrow, and Adelaide is forecast to be the warmest southern capital, heading for 32 degrees, 29 in Perth, 28 in Brisbane. A cloudy and showery day for Sydney, up to 15 millimetres and a mild top of 24. Canberra is also heading for 24 under cloudy skies, and Hobart should reach 22. Back home, it'll be another warm day through the north of the state, with maximums in the low 30s along the Murray and the high 20s elsewhere. It'll be more of a mixed bag through the south. The southwest will be 5 or 6 degrees warmer than today, and a top of 27 on the way for Hamilton and Warrnambool. It'll be a little cooler through Gippsland though, with maximums mostly in the low to mid-20s. Here in Melbourne tonight, winds are expected to pick up around midnight, especially along the Mornington Peninsula. There is a strong wind warning in places across Port Phillip Bay. The east until around dawn, but we will get some relief from the hot nights, with minimums mostly 13, 14 and 15. Then it will be a lovely sunny day, with most spots heading for the high 20s, just a little cooler in Rosebud, a top of 26 there. For the city, a low of 15 and a top of 29. Then we can look forward to more sunshine on Sunday. After a low of 17, it should reach 27 degrees under light breezes, warming up to 30 on Monday, and again light winds and plenty of sunshine. Then another warm night, a low of 18, then warming up to 28 on Tuesday. But showers are expected to develop late in the day, probably not until after dark, up to 8 millimetres, and there'll be quite a significant cool change. So 21 on Wednesday, with showers likely to continue, 19 next Thursday and 21 on Friday. But it'll be a lot warmer than that tomorrow. After a low of 15, the city's heading for a top of 28 with mostly sunny afternoon. So once again, we've hit the weekend weather jackpot, Pete.
We have, haven't we? Thank you, Maddie. And Melbourne, that's what's news this Friday. Deb Knight's next with the current affair from the team. Have a wonderful weekend and good night.